saying hello again today from beautiful Bowmanville, Ontario, about an hour, not even 40 minutes east of the east end of Toronto. I'm here with Fred Archibald, and please tell me your company name once again.
It's Archibald Orchards and Winery.
With the golf course?
Cider House Golf.
Cider House Golf, perfect. Yeah. And we're in, oh here you go, Cider House Golf Course. We're in your store right now, and if you wouldn't mind giving me a little tour actually of what you sell here, when did you create the store, where do the products come from? Give me the whole runaround.
Okay, I'll give you a runaround.
Yes.
Well, we're in our golf check-in area right now.
Okay.
Luckily, when we started the golf course, we already had the winery building, so we didn't need to build a pro shop, if you will. So this little counter takes care of that. Golfers come in through the winery, which was part of our plan. We wanted them to get exposed to our other products, check in, and off they go to play golf. Now, in terms of the evolution of the store, we started the winery in 1997, and as I was saying to you before, it was one of the many steps we took to add value to our products.
Okay.
We started out growing just apples, and then it was apples and fresh cider, and then apples and a few pies, and finally we got the idea that maybe if we wanted a year-round product, making apple wine, which is essentially a way to preserve fruit juice.
Exactly.
So that kind of rolled around in our background for a while and came right to the forefront in 1997.
Okay.
And we opened the winery. That door that you see right there.
Oh, where does this go?
Well, that goes into a multi-purpose room right now.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a lovely room.
This room is filled with apples and apple products. So we've got rolling tables that go in and out of the cold storage. And on the side shelves here, we've got a number of our preserves. This is our own apple syrup that my daughter and I make.
Wow.
This is a unique product.
Okay.
It's one of many jam syrup type preserves that we make here.
Now, what would you use the apple syrup for? To pour over ice cream?
Oh,
or?
I just drink it.
You drink it? Is it very thick?
No, it's very sweet. It is very sweet, and it's great as an ice cream topping on pancakes.
Okay.
The way I like to think about it, you'd use it anywhere that you might use maple syrup.
Great.
So anytime you want a little sweet, a sweetener, something with a unique taste, this would be totally appropriate for it. So,
great.
And like maple syrup, we make this essentially by taking apple cider and just boiling it down.
Okay. So it becomes more and more concentrated and sweeter.
Yeah, the flavor gets concentrated, the sugar gets concentrated, and it preserves. Again, we're kind of going back in history to people started making these kind of things so that they could preserve the fresh fruit in some way and enjoy it throughout the year.
Beautiful. What a lovely room you have, and I love these Gothic style doors.
Yeah, they're from a church. And,
are they? So they are historic, like old antique doors.
Old. Yeah, they're probably from around 1880. And when you come through these doors, we say you're coming into the Apple Chapel.
Yeah, Apple Chapel. I love that.
Yeah. So,
very nice.
Where spirits are fermenting.
Okay, awesome. This is Sandy, by the way.
Hello.
And you've also been, well, you guys have been married for a long time, and you run the business together.
Years.
Wow.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is a long-term mom and pop kind of commitment that we've made here.
Exactly.
When we were first married, we were just helping my dad out as wholesale growers, and after he passed away in 1981, that's when we really started to change things around. We had our own two little girls at that point, and we changed the business a little bit year by year.
Yeah.
Every year we try to add another dimension, add another product or two, and keep it interesting for not just us, but for our customers as we constantly evolve.
You have lovely products here. Where do they all come from? And this is an old stove, I can tell.
Yeah, this stove was in the kitchen in our house for 25 years.
Oh, this was your own?
Yeah, it was, and we finally got tired of having to load it up with wood all the time, so it got turned into a display feature, and it works pretty well for that. I've had enough of carrying wood up from the basement and taking ashes out and vacuuming every
Well, it looks wonderful in here.
Yeah, it does. It works well.
And you've got other producers here represented. Are they from the area?
Yeah, Arthur is one that we just brought in this year from Quebec, some interesting things, but we try and focus either we make it ourselves or we buy from within Ontario. We thought our neighbors next door in Quebec offered it some interesting products that we couldn't buy here. So
exactly.
And the products that we do make here, like this shop here, has been sort of a labor of love, sort of a father-daughter project. Wouldn't you say, Fred, that Fred is our oldest daughter, Rebecca, who's a real foodie.
Oh, yeah.
has gotten into some interesting things like the
a great
jalapeno
destination
peach
for
jelly.
foodie travelers, because
Yeah.
I mean, look at the names here: cherry wine jam,
Apple
strawberry
chutney.
balsamic jam, peach wine jam. My taste buds are just
Well, we're
starting to act up now.
We're going to taste some of those
Okay.
in a few minutes.
Okay.
And
We've got things like Ontario peanuts. I just had someone
Ontario peanuts. I didn't know we
Yes.
had peanuts in
That's what
Ontario.
somebody said yesterday.
Yeah.
that didn't know that peanuts grow in Ontario.
Exactly. I thought it was a very southern kind of crop that needs way more sunshine hours.
Down in around Kitchener-Waterloo.
Yeah.
And we have a local chocolate, actually 2 local chocolatiers that
Mhm.
we work with. We don't have one in right
Interesting.
now, but we will
Now,
shortly.
what's this here?
Those are seasonings for coffee.
Seasonings for
Yeah,
coffee.
we'll shake it like you've got the vanilla, you've got the mocha flavoring, and the Mayan spice flavoring. which is
Wow.
a little
Isn't that
different.
interesting?
And then we have a local popcorn company.
Uh-huh.
All different kinds of popcorn. Right now we just have the caramel in, but we bring the apple in the fall.
Lovely.
And there's a local fudge maker that we bring in. And again, here's some more of the local chocolate.
God, if you come to your places here, I mean, you could come back with a trunk full of interesting food.
Yeah, and you look
Yeah.
like I look.
Well.
Well, I'm Mennonite background. So
Okay.
we like to eat.
Yes.
We like to eat.
You like to
share.
make it and eat
Eat
it.
it and
Yes,
share.
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we often say that there are a lot of different hats that we wear here. Doing the production, growing the trees, and I enjoy all that, but the very best part are the days that I spend sharing it with customers.
Yeah,
I have,
that's
you know,
wonderful.
Somebody comes in 1 or 2 at a time or a whole busload. You know, I like to entertain a little bit. I like to share the passion that goes along with what we do, and that's what makes it fun for me.
Exactly.
You know, I like the trees, I like the wine making work, but I really like the people.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it's great. I mean, you must have so many people dropping by at different times of the year.
Well, our busy time is really between Labor Day and Christmas.
Okay.
That's our main season, but we are open year-round. As I said, it's just a kind of a long weekend during the winter months, but once the golf starts in the spring, which is usually sometime in April, we're back to 7 days a week,
Right.
and we're doing it all again.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah, hopefully a little different than the year before, just to make it fun for everyone.
Always a little something new.
Yeah.
We
Now,
should mention the sprucewood cookies and the cheeses.
okay.
That we have. These sprucewood cookies are made by a local catering company, and they are absolutely wonderful. Some are savory. For instance, the original cheddar, it's like the cracker and the cheese all in one.
Oh,
and
wow.
We're going to be tasting that a little
That's
while.
interesting.
And then we have our cheese.
Yeah.
We've got 2 different types of cheeses: Empire Cheese Company and Black River Cheese, and actually 3. We have a
Crosswind?
yeah,
Crosswind
they're
Farm?
a goat cheese company in around Lindsay area. And our specialty cheeses, we actually have 2 cheeses that we have Empire make for us. We ship them the wine, and they ship us back the old cheddar with apple black currant wine in it.
Nice.
And our spiced winter apple, which is an award-winning wine, has also a cheese.
Great.
Spiced winter apple cheese, so they are very yummy.
Okay, delicious.
You have to have cheese with wine,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. That's a great combination.
So-
Wonderful. And what's on this side of the store?
This is primarily where we stock the wines. This was the original retail area.
Okay.
From that little archway back, everything was just production the first year. And then we've had 2 major additions to the building since then. So, but this is where we kind of lay out the 15 or 16 different wines that are on the wine list. And
Wow,
we
you
do
have that many.
Yeah, there's quite a range. We go from very, very dry wines, and we gradually work our way down to the sweet dessert wines as we get a little further along. The other thing we have in this room is examples of some of our gift packaging, especially in the Christmas season. We do an awful lot of gift baskets, gift packages of one sort or another. I hesitate to say baskets because they're not all baskets. We've got some great chargers and trays and that sort of thing. And, we like to use our own products and products that we think complement our own things very well. So sometimes our own preserves, sometimes some of the other Ontario things that we've been able to source. Wine paraphernalia, one sort or another. These little fancy napkins and wine knick-knack stuff.
What are these things up there?
Well, those are again baskets that can be used to make a kind of a larger gift. So one of those could be filled up. Here's a little thing that's kind of a small version of that.
Perfect. And over here we
Over
have
here,
more.
you know, more of the same. We sell a few glasses. If somebody's looking for, you know, something for, you know, a special gift, maybe it's a wedding celebration, we'll put 2 glasses and a bottle of wine and maybe some fancy chocolates together. And we like to think that we're very adaptable and respond to what customers are looking for. We do a lot of the wrapping that we do is customized.
Well, it looks like you've got all the equipment right here.
Well, yeah, we've certainly got lots of ribbons.
Yeah, lots of ribbons, customizing the packaging.
Yeah, in our busy season, there'll be 2 or 3 of us working back here, just doing that pretty well all the time. So,
wonderful. Well, that was a great tour through your store. What's going to be next on the menu on the next clip?
Well, I'm going to feed you some wine next.
Awesome.
So,
I like that idea.
We're going to taste several wines.
Wonderful.
We're going to go from some of our really dry wines right on through to our sweet dessert style.
Great. Please do give me your website once again.
Yeah, the website is archibaldswinery.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Fred.
Okay, thank you.